All right, well, hello. Whew, it is Monday, and boy, is it a Monday. It's a busy Monday. Good busy. Good busy Monday. It is July 22nd, and whew, I am what are we, about an hour away from the start of my second sale on YouTube for Monday. Yep, two sales on Monday. The Monday morning sale wrapped up. I did have to go pick up an estate sale, but I did not stop anywhere because today's a busy day. So I came home and I've got the table set up behind me so we can talk about what sold and what is still available from the morning sale. I have my items picked for the afternoon sale, but I need to do a little spot cleaning and little things like that. So I'm going to take a once-over look through everything before I bring it to the sale. I had a little bite to eat because again, it's a busy morning. I really didn't have time for breakfast, which I don't like. I like to have a little something for breakfast to get me through the sale, and I just was running out of time. But what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at what sold, which is right behind me. But because I never know what time the mail carrier is coming, and today I am having mail carrier pickup. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go film that, come back. We're going to talk about the sale, but you're going to see it in reverse order. Let's see if I can do the magic of editing. I don't do a lot of editing, but if I stop here, I might be able to put the sequences in the correct order. We'll see. We'll see what you see next. Hey, I don't know either. But just in case the mail carrier comes, I want to get the packages filmed. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll meet you back here, but you're going to see it in reverse order. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what sold and what is still available. I brought 54 items to the sale. I sold 29 of them. So 25 are still available. I also have some additional sales from the Saturday night Christmas sale to talk about also. Trying to make sure I got everything. I think I got everything. Okay, let's flip this around and let's go ahead and talk about the items that are still available. This book, I am terrible with names, so I'm just going to call this Son of Abraham. This was printed in Israel in 1970. I'll show you the style of art that is in the pages of this. And there's over 100 pages in this book. That is $3. The motorcycle racer. Here, let me do. I switched hands so I'd be able to kind of thumb through this so you could see a little more of that book. So $3 for that. The motorcycle racer. Ooh, a paperback book from the 70s. It's got pictures in it. It's a Scholastic book. That is $3. The Hardy Boys. This is from the 70s, a reprint. It does have a little staining in the front here. The Secret of Pirates Hill. This is a 72 reprint. And this is $3 for the Hardy Boys. Karen Ooh, Kipplewhite is the world's best kisser. And surprisingly, there aren't any pictures in here except for right at the front. This came out in 1983. And, oh, where did that picture go? Here, that is the only picture in the book. But that one is $3. A book of German lyrics. So this is in German. However, in the back of the book is a really good translator. So it's got all the words in here and tells you what the translation is. And this book was printed in 1921, and that is $3. The Prospector, this one has a pretty loose spine on it. It is from 1904, and it unfortunately in here does have some coffee stains. I think it's coffee stains on a few of the pages there. This book is $3. A 1940-41 directory of student and faculty for the University of Michigan. Yeah, it's like a phone book for the University of Michigan. That is $3. And then this is another German book. It is from 1966. It is half German and half English. And that is also $3. Let's see, I'm going to need someplace else to put those. Here, I'm going to make a little stack over here, because if I don't, you won't be able to see what's on the bottom here. Okay, next grouping is for $5, and I have, this is still in its original plastic. It is a stretched canvas art of maple leaves. It's 14 by 14 inches. It's on a wood frame. There you go. It's got a hook for hanging, but it's still in its original plastic. And that is $5. A book, Kit Carson and the Wild Frontier, from 1955. This does have artwork all the way through it. That is $5. The ballet book, this is from England, and it's from 1969. Has all kinds of history of ballet and information about ballet. That is $5. This is a pair of Sprout books, Sprout and the Dog Sitter, Sprout and the Helicopter. And they are $5 for the pair, and there are graphics, pictures all the way throughout the books. This book, Thin Ice, I do believe that this was originally blue, like the rest of the book. It's from 1956, and it does talk about that this is a friendship, people who met in 1896 and how their friendship went over the years up until 1941, when one of them passed away in World War II. And that is $5. Okay, then I have a shadow box, wooden shadow box with a violin and sheet music. You can see the violin is 3D. That's about 6 by 6 inches. And that is $6. Oh, I almost forgot. We're going to take a trip over here really quick. And I have some movie posters. So the 7-Year Itch, that is $6. This is a poster for Giant. That is $6. Oh no, poster down. And then I have a Rebel Without a Cause, and that one is also $6. Okay, I got the posters back where they needed to be. This is a black lacquer with mother of pearl, and this says life on it. And that is $6. This book, which is Pride and Prejudice by the Numbers. And oh my goodness, it's got really thick pages. It's hard to open this up. 1 English Village, 2 Rich Gentlemen, the 3 Houses, the 4 Marriage Proposals, and so on and so on. And that book is $8. These are $8 each. They are by an artist named Thayer. They are prints that are mounted on wood, little patchwork duck, and the little patchwork elephant, and they are $8 each. Then I've got this picture, which is 16 by 12. It is the 1915 Panama Pacific Exposition, and it is a photo mounted on cardboard or really, really thick cardstock. And that is $8. And I did forget my little sign here, which is the Good House Dog Seal of Approval. And that is 16 inches long, and it's a metal, like a tin sign. That is $5. J.P. Buster. This is a little cat paper doll. Somebody cut out all of the little outfits and framed them. It's very nicely framed. And that is $10. And then I have this art. It was, I think this is 21 inches long. It is by Mary Selfridge. She did sign it right here, and it is numbered. It is called War Relic. And then this is the part that's printed on the lithograph. It does have an arrowhead. It doesn't say anything about the arrowhead on the back, but it does give information, the certificate that she signed from 1991, information about her. And that is $22 for the art. Okay, I'm going to move a couple things around, and then we're going to talk about what sold. All right, let's go through the items that sold. Alligator Pie book, Canadian Poems and Illustrations. That was $3. The Easter egg artists, they don't decorate just Easter eggs. They do houses and cars and bridges. That was $3. And this, I believe, is a Ukrainian book about going to the fair. That was $3, and all 3 of those books are from the 70s. This one, Trouble at Otter Creek. That one was from 1978. That was $3. Terry and the Caterpillars, a science I can read book. And I think this one was from the 60s. 62. Yep, 62. That was $3. Little Women. This was a 1963 Little Women. That sold for $3. This one is a book of just lines, but I do believe each of those was hand stamped to number the pages. The first 34 pages are gone, but that one sold for $3. This Wooden Antiques, Bought, Sold, and Traded. It does have a hook for hanging on the back. That one sold for $11. This, I believe, is Flemish, which is Dutch. Eeks, I can't remember now. There are works of art in the back that are like 12 by 9 that you can hang. These are all of the artists and the artwork that is on the inside. And that sold for $3. Old Mother West Wind. This one is from 1910, and that sold for $5. The U.S. Presidents, where it's got fun facts about each of the presidents. That sold for $5. This is a book by the Museum of Modern Art with examples of pieces in the museum and how to look at art and see different things. Really cool book. That one sold for $5. Then I had a pair of activity books. Nice, bright, colorful, fun activities on really thick paper. I had 3 sets of these. I brought 2 sets to the sale. I thought I had a 3rd set. I did. And so all 3 of those sets have sold. $5 for each pair of books. The Play Party book. Yep, this is all kinds of music. And this came out in 1945, and that sold for $6. The Brothers Grimm fairy tales with illustrations on the inside. Let's see, this version came out in... I swear it should be jumping right out at me, but it's not. Okay, maybe I don't know when this one came out. Or maybe you saw it and I just didn't. But that one sold for $8. The Pair of Cinderella books. This one is from 79, printed in Holland. This one is from England from 64. And the pair sold for $6. This fun picture of the polar bears. It's like they're watching a football game. But I loved the frame on this one. I thought that was a great frame. That sold for $6. The Winnie the Pooh sticker book. Now, I thought one of the stickers was missing because it's not, where is it? It's not here. But after looking closer at the book, it's right there. So it still is in there. That sold for $6. Ancient History, a little light reading. It does have some writing and some doodles on here. This is from 1904, and that sold for $7. This one, not even going to try to pronounce that. It was a library book, and it is The Stories of the Kings of Norway. And this originally came out, oh gosh, did I miss it? Did I miss it? Well, it's old. It was like 1890 something that this book came out. That sold for $6. This hook that has, it's got a great hook on it. And then you hang this on the wall. That part is an old soap ad from Paris. And that sold for $8. This book, I didn't know anything about this. We believe it's poetry. And then it has some really cool pictures in here with like almost like linen on top of them. And then those are attached in the book. And this is from, I think it was 1916. But all of the pages are so beautifully decorated. That one sold for $8. This, I do believe, is a Donna Pritchard art, embroidery, and then I did include some postcards and pictures of her work. That set sold for $8. Head vases. So in the back are pictures of head vases. This book came out in '99. In the front is a whole bunch of descriptions about head vases. 840 pictures, 1,400 head vases listed, and this sold for $8. A book about the Queen Mother from 1900 to 2000, all about the Queen Mother. That book sold for $8. The puzzle. This puzzle still is originally sealed. Bits and pieces, 500 piece. This is the Horse Barn Christmas, and that sold for $10. And then I had these cross-stitch angels. They all have the same frame. They all have the same mat. They're all done in '89. And they all sold for $12 each. They are beautifully done. So that is a great set. All right, then from Saturday night, the Betty Boop and Santa tin, the green glass snowman mug, and the Anna Lee mouse with the tennis racket snowshoes. Those all sold for $10 each. And the Navajo Santa with the sterling heart and turquoise in his beautiful Navajo blanket robe. He sold for $20. All right, let me flip this back around. Okay, I am up by the front door, and I'm going to show you the boxes that are going out. It is a little gray. It's a little dark outside. It's a little cold. Cold being in the 60s. What a surprise. Yeah. I think we're going to be back in the 70s by the end of the week, but it's kind of refreshing having 60-degree temperature, not gonna lie. But I have some kind of heavy boxes today. So I decided not to take them to the post office, to just kind of have pickup and just be home. So let me flip this around. So I've got these 2 boxes in the front. I've got the 2 boxes in the back there, and I've got the 2 boxes on top. That is, let's see, about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's actually about 60 pounds worth of boxes. And yeah, I'm going to let the USPS deal with the weight of those. I do have 8 packages upstairs. Oh gosh, I've lost count now. I think 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them, I know kind of what's going on with the payment on those. I don't know if I'm going to have time now if I get another payment in before the mail carrier gets here to do any more postage. Those packages are probably just going to have to go out tomorrow if I get payment on those. All right. So I am now going to go back into the other room and get set up for the afternoon sale, and get the table kind of organized with the solds, get those divided up by person. The new system now is wrapping things downstairs before I take them upstairs to organize by person. So we're still sticking with that, and I'll kind of let you know a little more about that, but that's kind of the plan of what's going on now. All right, I'm going to get back to work. Okay, I am going to get this table cleared off. I am going to finish getting set up for the afternoon sale, and then I will see you again right after the sale, and we'll talk again about what's sold and what is still available. All right, well, it is after the afternoon sale, Monday sale every week with Jen. And after the sale, I was starving. So I had a little snack. I've got dinner cooking right now, but man, oh man, whew, I was hungry. Oh gosh, but let's go ahead and go over the 15 items that we brought to the sale. I had 8 items sell and 7 items are still available. Also, during the sale, I dashed away for a second because the mail carrier came and picked up my heavy packages. So thank goodness for that. All right, let's go ahead and start with the items that are still available. I will turn this around. There, here we go. The items that are still available from the sale. I have this little made in Japan shoe. It was used as a planter. It does have a made in Japan mark on the bottom. There, little piece of Joe also. And that is $4. $4 for the shoe. A bag of seashells. This is a really nice variety of shells and colors. And that is $5 for the bag of shells. Next, a green and gold and white teacup and saucer set. There's no marking, so don't know who made this. It is a little footed teacup. And that is $10 for the set. This is a leaded crystal bowl. It does have a little foot. I'll see if I can get this in the light just right. I know it looks blank, but actually, if we try, let's see, I was able to get the angle just right during the live sale so that you are able to see. Well, it is leaded crystal. It is made in Poland. But I just cannot get the light angle just right on there in order to see that. But that is what it says. Oh, there it goes. There it started. You can see that design on the side. Nope, not going to get the rest of it. Sorry about that. That is $10 for the leaded crystal bowl. The Dove planter, it does have an opening out the tail also. And this is not a chip right here. It's just a little spot that didn't get glazed. It's completely smooth. This is by Rubens, made in Japan. And the Dove is $10. Westmoreland pair of hands. This side has a little roughness to it. That is $12 for the hands. And then this is by Party Light. It is a 3-candle holder. This can sit on a tabletop, or you can hang that up on a wall. Put some battery operated candles in there, put that on a wall. That would be a really cool sconce. That is a $16 for the Party Light candle holder. All right, and those are the 7 items that are still available. And if you are interested in purchasing any of those items, feel free to send me an email or leave a comment down below, and I'll let you know if they're still available. The 8 items that sold, this is a compact. It does have initials on it, but it is a nice brass compact with the mirror still in great condition. That sold for $9. This is a lovely white rose plate. It does have a marking on the bottom. I think that's a Bavaria marking. That sold for $7. The masher with the wood handle, 2 wood handles, and then that hooks onto a pot or a bowl, and when you turn that around, the little masher goes around and squishes everything through. That sold for $8. This beautiful woven basket, it does have a hook here for hanging. It has a little broken thread, I don't know, straw right there, but a gorgeous basket. That sold for $9. This lovely green woman wall pocket from California Pottery. The roses are in great shape. Somebody took really good care of her. She sold for $12. The thermos. This is a nice extra tall thermos brand thermos. That sold for $12. These 3, I don't know, ice picks, awls, knife sharpener. Don't know. But the set of 3 of them sold for $10, however you want to use them. And then this beautiful blue glass lidded jar, candy dish, no chips or cracks on that, and that sold for $12. All right, I'm going to flip this back around. Okay, I am going to get the table all organized, get things over kind of on the counter so that after the morning sale, we're going to get everything wrapped up again and take it upstairs tomorrow. Tonight, after I still need to get a lot of stuff organized from today, but I'm going to finish getting all that organized by person so we can get everything wrapped. Then I'm going to set up for tomorrow morning's sale. I'm going to get that set up. I'm going to have some dinner. Need to take a second and do that. What else? I don't know. I'm hoping actually to get upstairs later tonight and do a little packing into boxes. That's really what I'm going to try to do. We'll see, time permitting, energy permitting, but that's kind of the plan. I am trying to stay current enough that I can start working in some eBay again. That's going to be the key. So I may try, before I head upstairs, get everything done down here so that I can then get a couple things listed on eBay and then head upstairs. So we'll try that. I'll let you know how that goes. But that is going to wrap up the video for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Tuesday.